Randomly drawing in school sometimes feels like you're making a masterpiece. You wish you had just like some more time. So when you get back home, when you finally have more free time to draw, like you'd obviously start climbing Elo on chess.com. After, for example, this drawing. Then you sit there pondering, why can't I come up with any good ideas to draw? Well, the answer is freedom. For example, it takes a lot more time to shop for a phone when you have $2,000 as compared to just living in South Korea. Just get a Samsung, bro. So what I'm trying to say is that when we're drawing, but we're too overwhelmed with too many options, the logical move is to immigrate to Seoul, South Korea, so that it becomes easier to decide on what kind of phone we want. What type of drawing that we want to decide on. To put it in other terms, we should set limits, even artificial limits on ourselves to make it easier to decide and commit to something. Specifically, I want to start by introducing a limit to canvas size through a technique called thumbnail sketching, which I find fun. You'd first start with a blank piece of paper and then open the settings, select 480. Or alternatively, can achieve the same thing by just drawing a small box. But the effect is, as you start drawing, you start noticing yourself being able to experiment way more with variation. What I like is that by physically limiting you to like such a small drawing area, it'll stop you from over detailing and like constantly zooming in to like one part of the eye, trying to finish the eyelash perfectly. Which as a side effect also helps deal with perfectionism because you don't have to worry about trying to make this drawing your next masterpiece. Like, just look at this, bro. Where even are the eyelashes? Another effect is that by not having to spend time detailing, you tend to get pushed into trying to do other things, such as focusing on composition or storytelling or lighting, which are fun things to experiment with. I actually use thumbnail sketches a lot when I'm trying to make pieces for a fully rendered piece. And I use thumbnail sketches for this Secret Santa drawing for my art club. And I also use storyboards for my final project for film class. Now, size isn't the only limit. Another straightforward example would be the constraint of time. An example of how I would use that is that I'd go to Pinterest and find some reference that I like. I try to finish the piece in a thumbnail sketch format within 3 to 5 minutes. It just allows me to practice drawing something quickly and also with variation in like how much things that I get to practice. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun until you realize what I described kind of already exists. And it's a Roblox game called Draw Me. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Go try putting some limits on yourself. See how it goes. See ya.